Second one, Charles law. It says the volume of given mass of a gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Absolute temperature nothing but in Kelvin scale. Okay, volume is directly proportional to temperature at a constant pressure, P constant. At a constant pressure, the volume of given mass of a gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature. That means if volume increases, that means if temperature increases, volume increases. Okay, temperature decreases, volume decreases. Now remove proportional, put constant. V is equal to kT, V by T is equal to constant. This is Charles law. Volume by temperature is equal to constant. That means V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2, or V2 that is equal to V3 by T3, V4 by T4, like that. Okay, finally V by T is equal to constant and V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. So this is Charles law. Let us discuss different graphs in Charles law. According to Charles law, volume is directly proportional to temperature. That means if temperature increases, volume increases. Generally, for every 1 degree centigrade rise in temperature, for every 1 degree centigrade rise in temperature, the volume of gas increased by 1 by 273.15 part of volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius. For every 1 degree centigrade rise in temperature, the volume of gas increased by 1 by 273.15 or 1 by 273 part of volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, let volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius is V0. Okay, now rise temperature 1 degree. That means at 1 degree centigrade, V1 at 1 degree centigrade, then volume increased by 1 by 273.15 part of volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius V0. So this is the volume at V1 degree Celsius. Understood? This is the volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius. Now I raise the temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to 1 degree Celsius. Then according to Charles law, the volume of gas increased by 1 by 273.15 part of volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius. So at 0 degrees Celsius V0, for this 1 by 273.15 part increases. Now V2 now rise 1 degree Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius. Again V0 plus 1 by 273 V0, again 1 by 273 part increases at V2. V3 V0 plus V0 by 273 plus V0 by 273 plus again V0 by 273. So for every 1 degree centigrade, rise in temperature, the volume of gas increased by 1 by 273 part of volume of gas at 0 degrees Celsius. Got it? And finally Vt. So volume of gas at T degrees Celsius, Vt degrees Celsius is equal to V0 plus V0 T by 273. Why? Because here 3 degrees Celsius, 3 V0 by 273, 2 degrees Celsius, 2 V0 by 273. So T degrees Celsius, V0 T by 273. Okay. So Vt is equal to V naught common, V naught into 1 plus 1 by 273t, and Vt is equal to V naught 1 plus alpha t. This is the equation. Vt is equal to V naught into 1 plus alpha t, where alpha is equal to temperature coefficient, that is equal to 1 by 273. Alpha is equal to what? 1 by 273. Temperature coefficient alpha. Okay, so this is Charles law. Vt is equal to V naught into 1 plus alpha t. Got it? Let us discuss graphs of Charles law. Now plot a graph between volume and temperature. So according to Charles law, volume is directly proportional to temperature. That's why the graph will become like this, because directly proportional. Pressure constant, P constant. Okay, let's plot a graph between volume and temperature at a different pressure. Volume, temperature, different pressure. This is the graph at P1 pressure, and this is the graph at P2 pressure, and this is the graph at P3 pressure. Okay, P1, P2, P3. Okay, now relation between P1, P2, P3. That means P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P3, or P1 less than P2 less than P3, or P1 greater than P2 greater than P3. Okay, we know PV is equal to nRT. nRT. Okay, here pressure constant, and V is equal to nR by P into T. N constant, why? Because fixed mass. R constant, P also constant in Charles law. Okay, now V is equal to KT. V is equal to KT. So this is in the form of Y is equal to mx. Here K indicates slope. This is slope. So K is slope. Okay, so nR by P is equal to K. Now P and K relation, inverse relationship, because here P is in denominator. That's why P and K inverse relationship. That means pressure more, then K value less. Pressure less, K value more. K value more. That means more slope, less pressure, and less slope, more pressure. Okay, now see the here slope more. Here slope more, that's why pressure less. Here slope less, that's why pressure more. Got it? Then the relation P3 greater than P2 greater than P1. Got it? How we get relation? According to this, V is equal to KT and Y is equal to mx. Here K indicates what? Slope. In the form, this equation in the form of Y is equal to mx. This is slope. So nR by P is equal to K. Now P and K relation, inverse relationship. That means pressure more, K value less. That means slope less. Pressure less, K value more, slope more. So higher slope curve, lesser pressure. Lower slope curve, higher pressure. Okay. So here slope less, that's why pressure more. Here slope more, that's why pressure less. Then relation P3 greater than P2 greater than P. Okay, and these curves are known as isobars. Isobar is a curve at constant pressure. Isobar. Correct? Now V by T is equal to constant, no? Now applying logarithms on both sides, then log V by T is equal to log K. This is in the form of log A by B. Log A by B is equal to log A minus log B, that is equal to log K. Now this one, send right side, then log V is equal to log T plus log K. Now this is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c log v on y axis, log t on x axis, intercept c is log k, slope m is equal to 1. Okay, the graph will become like this: log v on y axis, log t on x axis. So this is the intercept, c is equal to log k. Here slope m is equal to 1. Got it? So this is the graph between log v and log p. Graphs very important. Okay, practice carefully. And one more, for suppose plot a graph between v by t and volume or temperature. Here v by t always constant, at a given pressure always constant according to Charles law. That's why the graph will become straight line parallel to x-axis. That means no change. V by t no change, because V by t always constant with increasing volume or temperature at a given pressure, P constant. Okay, so these are the different graphs in Charles law. Okay.